Buildings generate 40% of global carbon emissions. 70% of that comes from energy use. So I feel very motivated to do something that can help existing buildings reduce their carbon impact now. When you look at K through 12 schools, energy is their second largest cost after labor. They spend more on energy than computers and textbooks combined. An elementary school might have 30 heating, ventilation, and air conditioning units. A middle school or a high school could have over 100 in some cases. When these all turn on at once in the morning, you get this huge spike of electricity, and that ends up costing those schools a lot in terms of demand charges. They have a lot of square footage to heat and cool, but they have very small maintenance and operation budgets. We've created technology that enables clean, all-electric, self-driving buildings. Our technology takes a quick and dirty physical model of a building and its thermal properties, how quickly it heats up or cools down, how heat is transferred through walls and windows, and with that understanding, it does something very unique. It can ensure that every zone or every room in a building is optimally comfortable at about 30% less energy cost than the alternatives. Our technology is the engineer. It learns those physical properties every 1 minute. It's looking at the energy consumption and the indoor air temperature in zones, and it's making tiny adjustments in every zone in the building all day long. The underlying technology that differentiates us is a machine learning algorithm that both generates the physics-based model and then uses that model to take control actions within a certain set of constraints. And so the constraints that we give it are, you need to keep this room optimally comfortable. That's usually defined by the customer, but let's keep this room between 70 and 74 degrees. And as long as you can guarantee that comfort, go ahead and figure out however else you're going to maximally reduce peak demand or energy cost. And it can respond to a real-time price. Our technology takes something that feels really hard to a lot of building operators, something that's complex, expensive, and very frustrating, which is new building performance laws, fewer people, less money, and the existing technologies are just, they're so expensive and they're so complicated to operate. This is a hands-off solution. It's low cost, it's easy to install, it's easy to interface with and understand, and it just does the thing. It saves time, money, and hassle. My name's Tanya Barham. I'm the CEO of Community Energy Labs.
Over the last 10 years, California has really accelerated in the amount of solar that we have on the grid, and that's really cleaned up the supply. But the downside is that it creates a bit of a problem in the evening when folks are coming home and doing laundry and making dinner, and there's a big demand on the grid. So a virtual power plant is a great way to address that issue where we have a mismatch between when power is produced and when power is needed.
Homes like this, with smart devices that are enrolled in a virtual power plant, are helping us achieve that mission. By shifting load out of the 4 to 9 p.m. peak times of the day, you're reducing the demand on the grid when peaker plants, largely fossil fuel, natural gas peaker plants, are coming online in those evening hours. If this home doesn't need to pull grid power during that time, instead, it's tapping into its battery, it's tapping into its solar power, it's tapping into its heat pump water heater. It's being flexible in when it can pull power from the grid. And in that way, we reduce the demand on the grid when carbon intensity is highest, helping MCE meet its mission to reduce fossil fuel emissions from our grid.
So RCF promotes social equity and revitalizes communities in several different ways. First of all, we do it through housing. And that's part of the work that we're here to celebrate today at this event. This home is one of 24 blighted abandoned homes that we have acquired, rehabbed, and put in state-of-the-art electrical features in order to really build affordability not only for people when they purchase the home, but for maintaining the home going forward. And then we sell these to low and moderate income first-time home buyers. So we're promoting social equity and community building through our innovative social impact bond. This strategy has allowed us to raise private capital for public good.
So a virtual power plant is really a bridge to get California to where we are absorbing more renewable energy and unhooking from fossil fuels.
Dry, windy weather increases wildfire risk and can lead to public safety power shutoffs, or PSPS events, that leave thousands of customers without electricity for days. Fossil fuel generators used during these events are noisy, costly to operate, and degrade air quality. One Cycle Control, with support from the California Energy Commission, has developed the OCC Mobile Renewable Backup Generator, OCC Moorbug, to deliver renewable power during PSPS events and for other off-grid power needs. OCC Moorbug harvests solar and wind energy to deliver power without burning fuel. The rugged OCC Moorbug design enables transportation over rough terrain and resilience against harsh weather. 2 people can deploy OCC Moorbug in less than 60 minutes. The system includes a fixed roof-mounted photovoltaic array, 2 tilt-up wind turbines, and 4 foldable photovoltaic array wings. The roof PV array charges onboard batteries when system is stored so that power can be immediately delivered to users upon arrival. Silicon carbide-enabled OCC power converters boost battery voltage and convert it to 60 Hz, 120, 208 volt power for off-grid use. An integrated display shows power generation, power consumption, battery state of charge, and battery temperature. 12 distribution boxes enable power delivery up to 300 feet in 2 directions. During PSPS events, OCC Moorbug can be deployed to power critical loads such as lighting, refrigerators, and electronics for areas including cul-de-sacs, critical infrastructure, businesses, and more. Beyond PSPS events, OCC Moorbug can be used by utility companies during disaster response or electrical system maintenance, and by generator rental services for outdoor events, concerts, and more. Compared to fuel-powered generators that require frequent refueling and maintenance, OCC Moorbug provides low-maintenance power for prolonged periods of time, with less noise and no refueling. 2 people can dismantle and store OCC Moorbug in less than 60 minutes. The trailer includes convenient storage for wind turbines, foldable solar arrays, and distribution boxes. OCC Moorbug can support critical electricity needs of communities during grid outages while reducing noise, operating costs, and fossil fuel consumption.